Hi Aquarius, my sun sign brothers and sisters. Welcome to your November 2020 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book your personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help us all on our paths to our highest vibrational good. So for our actions and interactions with the world at large, this month we have the Wheel of Fortune, right? Wow, this is really exciting. And interestingly enough, I had to stop this video. You guys know me, I never edit my videos, I just go with what is. I had to stop the previous one and I've had to start again. And interestingly enough, the card that came up in this position previously was the 10 of Cups. So the fact that we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is also number 10, I love the way that tarot works. It's kind of like, when I've got a message for you, kid, you're going to hear it whether you want to or not. This is great. Remember, your actions and interactions with the world at large is about what you do, right? It's about how you show up. And the Wheel of Fortune is about luck, abundance, success. Very often this is the results or the rewards or the you know, maybe even consequences of the actions that you've already taken. Whenever you see the Wheel of Fortune, this is that moment where you get everything back. The fact that this is in your actions and interactions with the world at large, this for me feels like this month you are in the right place at the right time. If you are invited to something, I know the world is crazy right now, so you know, but if you are spontaneously invited to something, if somebody wants to celebrate you, or maybe some sort of, you know, it could be that some kind of award or recognition of some sort could come up for you this month. This is great, and it feels like in a lot of ways you're in the right place at the right time. This is about people really starting to see to see you and all of your best attributes, right? And the fact that it is the Wheel of Fortune, this is luck being on your side. It kind of says whatever path you take, like all roads lead to you, right? And it kind of suggests that whatever road you take, you're going to be heading towards something that is, you know, for your best and brightest. It's the results, the rewards, the you know, all of the great things that come from your hard work. This is where you're going to start to see them coming back, and it's also going to see, you're going to see where they show up for you. So where you've showed up for yourself, where you've put in the work, the effort, the time, the resources, and kind of thought, wow, you know what, I feel like I'm just spinning my wheels here. The Wheel of Fortune shows up this month, and it's going to say, right, you put the work in previously, you did all the heavy lifting, now watch me go to work for you. Love it. For our money and materials, we have the Tower card, right? So, and this falls right next to the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the fact that you see these, there's a couple of things that come up here. This energy, the Tower card right next to the Wheel of Fortune, this is make or break energy. This is rags to riches, it's riches to rags. Like, there's no in between. This is an energy of, it's either going to give you something truly amazing that has your mouth hanging open and going, oh my gosh, or it could be something that comes up spontaneously. Now, what's really interesting is, on the previous video I only got 2 cards in, and was it 2 cards or 3 cards? I only got 2 cards in anyway, and one of the cards that came up was the Tower card. Remember, your Tower card can be shocking moments, surprising moments. It's a very Uranian sort of energy. This can see a curveball, a massive curveball showing up. This signature, this is hitting the lottery. It's losing your house on a bad bet. It is a relative you didn't even know dies of whatever and leaves you $500,000. It's a very, very big and very expansive energy, but it's never subtle. This is all or nothing. So if you've got an investment out there or several investments, you could see them skyrocket. I mean, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't give you that kind of advice. But if it were me, if it were me, and I saw a stock or an investment of mine skyrocket, I would sell it that day and pull whatever money out, just because I know how crazy the world is at the moment. But, you know, I'm just giving an example of what I would do. For when it comes to your physical health and vitality, remember your money and materials is exactly that. It's your money, it's your home, it's your finances, and it's your environment and your physical body. This is a month to be very, very cautious with your physical self. Remember as well, the Tower card can be electrical stuff, so no sticking your fingers near sockets this month, no painting over plug sockets. I can't tell you how many people I've seen do that in their homes, and then use something to dig the paint out of the hole. Like, did nobody watch Tom and Jerry? You know, so yeah. But yeah, this is a very make or break, very big energy. It could be an opportunity that comes up for you this month as well, that could really see you making a lot of money, but it's going to require you to move and choose very quickly. It could see things happening extremely fast, especially on a home level as well, right? So we're talking about your physical home, and this could be, for some of you, this could be an issue that comes up with the home. It could be something that happens in your locality. If you live in an apartment, maybe the roof is blasted off. You know, like, in fact, with the Tower card, it can literally be that. And it's funny, I was on a talk yesterday by a wonderful lady called Val Thomas. She's quite a famous witch here in the UK. And she was talking about plants that you can use to protect your home from lightning, and it's really interesting that this has come up and we're talking about it. But yeah, the Tower card. What else? For health and vitality, physical self, slips, trips, knocks, bumps, all of that kind of stuff. Just be careful this month. But yeah, when it comes to finances, I kind of feel like it's one of those moments where, you know, if you've put the work in, you're about to get a big payout or a reward. If you haven't, maybe the opportunity comes and you can't do anything with it. You know, that's not to say, you know, that you've done anything wrong or you're a bad person or anything like that. It's just, it's a really interesting energy. This is probably not, especially this first 2 weeks of the month, given the Mercury retrograde and the Mars retrograde, both of which will be direct by the November 15th. So if you're signing anything or putting anything in, you know, to a contract or buying anything big, you probably want to wait till then onwards. For your communications and conversations, you have the Justice card. That, for me, Justice card with the Tower card, that is some very surprising news, some very shocking news. This could be a very surprise inheritance. This could be somebody bequeathing something to you. It could be something that comes out of the blue that you didn't know you were entitled to, or that you were going to be in receipt of. Remember, your Justice card is paperwork, documents, signing on the dotted line, and it falls here in your communications. There's going to be some very surprising news this month coming in for the Aquarians. I just have to call it like I see it because the Tower card is there as well. One thing that might come up, if you live in rented, and I'm like bricking it right now because this is me as well. If you live in a rental property, this could be where the landlord decides, you know what, I'm selling the place, and so they're going to have to serve you with your notice of you moving out. This, you know, it could be anything like that. This could be some really shocking news that comes to the home. Equally though, it could, like I said, it could be some news that comes up, maybe some surprise job offer, or you know, work contract, or you know, maybe you win a house. You know, like, it could just be something really shocking, and I feel like it's going to be to do with the home this week. So yeah, if you, and like I said, if you're going to sign any contracts or anything like that, 15th onwards, nothing before. For your love and relations, you have the Knight of Wands. For those of you that are single Aquarians, you are meeting somebody this month. very likely to be a foreign national. This has happened a lot. It looks like a lot of people this month are going to be meeting somebody that's very different to them. This has happened for a lot of signs in different ways, but for you guys, there's a lot of fun, there's a lot of passion, sexuality to be had, lots of enjoyment, lots of really great communication. Possibly as well, the person that you're speaking to could be military personnel, they could be a police officer, they could be somebody that works in a legal field, or maybe even somebody that works in a medical capacity. It's more likely to be the legal stuff, because the Knight of Wands with the Justice card, that's very often like a person in the military or somebody of that nature. Or somebody that could, possibly be a legal professional. But it looks like there's a lot of fun to be had this month. Socializing, sensualizing, all of that's coming up for Aquarians, and I'm here for it. I'm single. For those of you that are partnered, this is you guys figuring out your travel plans. This is about you looking at what is possible, what you're really willing and ready to go in for, or what you're actually looking to cancel at this moment in time. For your first week of the month, you have the Empress right underneath the Wheel of Fortune. I love this. Not only is it good news, not only is it being in the right place at the right time, this is about, it kind of feels like you're being singled out for your expertise. Maybe somebody's reaching out to say, look, you know what, I want to work with you, or we'd like to work with you, or have you ever thought about doing A, B, and C? Again, this could come very surprisingly, it could come very shockingly. You could be put in for an award of some sort that you didn't even, that you weren't even expecting. But either which way, this first week of the month, expect some really great news. For your second week of the month, you have the Chariot card. So I talked about this in the Sagittarius reading because this combination came up for them as well. The Chariot card with the Tower card, that's the signature of a car accident, and that's just one possibility that you can read from this. It might be in your locality, it may be, so if you're driving this month, if you're commuting, if you commute for work, please, 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 wherever you are in the world, leave an extra 15-20 minutes, half an hour before you have to arrive on your journey. It's better to be safe than sorry. When it comes to your finances, again, look at this, the Chariot, fast, quick, victory, success, right underneath the Tower card, shocking, like boom. I mean, this signature, this is a month, right? Play the lottery, put 10 quid on a horse, put 10 quid on a dog, like whatever the ways of gambling, whatever things that you can gamble on, this is a month for you to. Now, this is not, Raf said that, this could be a great month too, so I'm going to put my car and my house on the line. No, take a calculated risk, if the odds are like 50 to 1, put a tenner down. At worst, you're going to win like 500 quid. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying here. That's the way that you could use this energy. But it's big stuff, really, really big stuff. Health-wise, health and vitality, physical self, just transport is the thing to be aware of. But when it comes to money, it looks like there's just some really big but also very shocking news that's going to come, and I kind of feel like a lot of you are going to be like, okay, I did not expect that. Do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, for your communications and conversations, you have the Magician card. Look at this, there is definitely a contract coming in this month, and this third week of the month, look at that, right after all the planets are direct as well. You've got the Magician card underneath the Justice card. So there's a couple of things. The first one, if you're looking for a book deal, distribution, publishing, anything like that, or thinking about, putting something out onto the wider world stage, something that you want to release or launch, The third week of the month is absolutely brilliant for it. You are received really well. You are spotted, noted, noticed in some way, shape or form. And this could be a month, you know, like I said, overall, where you really do come into some sort of recognition for everything that you've done up until this point. And it might be one of those moments that has you going like, wow, you know, I've been doing all of this for months, weeks, years even, and I feel like I've not really got very far with it, and then boom, all of a sudden it changes overnight. This could be phenomenal. It could be as well, for a lot of you, the person that you're meeting is in some position of authority, or maybe is somebody that is, you know, very wealthy or moves in very different circles to you. For your love and relations, you got the Sun card, right? So I mean, I'm just going to call it like I see it. For those of you that are single, you're definitely meeting someone this month. This is likely to be somebody that's older than you, somebody that's very well established. Maybe not in, you know, maybe they're just from a very different background to you, or maybe they've done life very different to you, but this is a real opposites attract kind of energy. I'm going to be honest, I'm not entirely sure it's forever kind of love. It looks like it could just be, you know, a whirlwind romance that absolutely knocks your socks off, and it's wonderful and it's fun and it's exciting. I'm not 100% sure there's longevity behind it, but it's going to be a great connection still. And if anything, I think at best you'll get a friend, or maybe even, you know, maybe you'll get a friend or a friend with benefits out of it. For those of you that are partnered in relationships, this is definitely you guys certainly getting back to the sexy time, I'll say that. Remember, your Sun card as well can sometimes be about birth, pregnancy, and it's there with the Knight of Wands. So for those of you that are trying to conceive, this fourth week of the month looks like it's very good for you on that front. This is exciting. I'm really, really intrigued to see how the month of November goes for us Aquarians. There are some moments here. I mean, there's some of these combinations I'm like, okay, you know, this could be anything, but it's, you know, our key to the month is the King of Wands, right? So everything's going to be above board and out in the open. It looks like the person that you're meeting could be a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Leo. It's very likely to be a fire sign person that you're coming into contact with. And yeah, just, I mean, remember as well, the King of Wands is about you being presented or noticed, or, you know, putting yourself out there on the wider world stage in some respect. So this is going to be a month, I actually think, where us guys are going to start coming more to the fore. You know, people are going to start to know who we are slowly but surely. It's going to start this month, and it's just going to build and build right up to and including and past that great conjunction that's coming on the 21st of December. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.